I'm really happy to show you this because it gives me a lot of pleasure. I have so much fun with this, I'm addicted. You probably will be too. So I'm gonna show you, why don't I show you some of the samples I've done? And this is in progress. This shows how you can do realism, but I especially like it for abstract. And we can pass these around, okay?
Yeah. Here, I'll do that for you.
All right, thank you.
I saw this one online. I really love that.
Thank you. All right, so that one was created with just a, just the paper. I didn't do anything extra. I think I went right into reds, and then I covered it up with black, and then I think I put the green in on top. Okay, and I put little texture in there to make it interesting, and that's a scratch away, almost like making a scratch board, that technique. And that one is like, I used a brayer, and I also like to blur things, and that has a lot of blurring, and you can make marks with straight things like this, or like rulers. I think I got a ruler, or even these popsicle sticks, you know, you put it in the paint and you, okay. What I really love about this is using some stencils on it. And I just picked these up, and they were cheap, and I love them. So you can, is it the girl? She has stencils all in her hair and stuff like that. It's your imagination that works it, but you're gonna like the way that you can constantly take it away, put it back, put more on, take a little off, put, you know, or take it down to bare bones, see different colors. Yeah, it is great. So sometimes I start, and I brought up all these, the supplies will be up here. I'll let you come up and dig through them, okay? Here's another one where I've gone a little bit farther. This one I consider done because I like this one for the abstract. This one I don't consider done, so I can show you some things on here with what I've already done. So sometimes, most of the time, I should say, I like to do some color or a pattern underneath just to start the juices going, you know? So I'm just picking up an orange. I got nothing in mind, okay? Except remember that I'm gonna teach you a wonderful secret if you don't already know it. Numbers and letters make wonderful compositions, okay? So here, with this orange, and I can go like this.
What are you using?
Crayons, oil pastels. Okay, so I might put that, and then I might come in and put something similar, but maybe a pink. Work some of that in. And maybe some yellow. In these other spaces here. And I'm not being careful by any means. And even when you're doing a, you know, a real one, you don't have to, at this point, be doing anything but just fastly filling it in. There. All right, so now I can come in, and here's where we mix the paint. That's really airtight, so. I've laid the paint out for us. This is older paint, I'm sorry, but it was donated. Otherwise, I'm sure this would be like $100 worth of paint here. Some of these are like full tubes. So, and this is all Windsor and Newton, Brumbacher, and all of that, so.
That is oil?
Yeah. There we go. You guys can come up and start taking some paint if you want. I'm gonna just take 2 more colors. At least if I get red, yellow, and blue, little white, I know I can.
Do you want,
And this is black.
do you want them to use these for taking the paint?
Yeah, actually, the little ones for taking the paint and like stirring it, and then we got all kinds.
Do we only want to take maybe a certain color scheme, or?
Yeah, that's up to you. You know, just like as if you were doing a regular painting.
Okay.
I like to keep it down to like 4 colors myself, you know? Most of the time. So, whoops. No, look at mine. That's why I got mine here.
Right.
And, yeah, just a little goes a long way. Save room aside of it, because we're gonna mix it with wax, with the wax stuff. All right, in fact, I'm gonna leave the sticks in there. I forgot to tell you, guess what we're using, people? An integral part of our thing today, silverware. This can do many things. Please take some. I love the knife. The serrated knife makes great texture. Watch this. If anybody wants to see the texture the knife can make. See that? You can kind of blend edges with it.
So I
Go
don't hear very
across.
well, so I'm just gonna ask you put the oil pastel.
First,
down
yep.
first.
And now we're gonna braze some paint on.
Okay.
But we gotta get the wax. So everybody's gonna get about a teaspoon, a big teaspoon of wax. I'm gonna come to you and give it to you. Wherever I see paper with paint.
So she said, Holly tried to call your house on Tuesday. We need some of that too.
Like a glove, but no, I'll come to you.
Oh, okay. We're friends on Facebook with her.
Oops. You can just put your, okay.
Where's this?
Did you get your wax? I got it for you.
Put it down here. Wax. I was wondering how that comes. Looks like Crisco.
Now, you're gonna use wax in a half and half ratio. Half wax to half paint. So yep.
Okay.
You ready?
I need a blob. Oh, do I get my paint?
Yeah, get your paint and then I come over. That one got it. Everybody got it yet? They got paint?
How are you?
Love you, Jean.
Is there coffee, Gary?
Yeah, put it on your table.
Thank you. Okay, but now since I told you about the ratio, I'm gonna mix one. And I want this out of here. And it's... So I'm gonna put some into, and I wanna mix my white and yellow. And I'm gonna make, that's so, because yellow's always too transparent for me. For what I've always wanted to do. I always add white.
The wax, so you're mixing the wax.
Yeah, I put some white with that cadmium yellow, or whatever it. That stuff, that spreads forever. So, I mean, you don't need much of it, that's for sure, for the color intensity. So I mix it, and it's like frosting, and it feels like butter. All right, okay, look, everybody. I'm gonna just spread some on like butter here. Okay. And I wanted it there. And now I'm gonna take my brayer anytime, and I'm going to, there's a lot of paint there. It's amazing how little paint you need to cover such an area. You know, this is where I should be on the newspaper, but I didn't get myself any. Oh, good. Oh, there it is.
You found it?
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so, and because I put the white in there, I get a nice cover up to that. If I didn't, it would be transparent.
So the pastel goes down, then you put, how do you put the wax on the pastel?
This, right, that's one way. Here's another way that I love. Yes, oh, I gotta mix that. Okay, so I'm gonna mix
Or you mix
that.
it with some paint?
You mix it with the wax.
Oh, okay, I get that.
50-50 ratio.
All right, that's what you meant, all right.
And then you get quite a bit.
Okay.
But now I like to just maneuver it around with my fingers.
Like finger painting is
Yeah.
always fun.
Look, see, I can make it go anywhere I want. And see, I can even make the texture wiggle. The stick method is good for like, looks like dry brush, you know, or whatever, when you want that scrapey look. But if you want like a nice smooth look, I can even make these.
Are there any supplies that you don't have that I can get for you? Do you need a thingy? Yes, please. Okay. A thingy. A thingy. I'll get you a thingy.
I probably need a thingy too, please.
Well, if everybody's having a thingy, I want one.
Do you have any more of these?
I have like 4 of them, 3, 4 of them, so you'll just have to grab them.
And
Yep.
how do we clean them in between, or we don't?
You
rub
just
them?
wipe them with a paper towel
Okay,
on your, you put them on your thing and wipe them off.
okay.
And this is how you clean the brayer. And I'm done with this for now. So here's one you can use.
So you just clean it on the newspaper?
Yeah, till none comes off.
Okay.
See how hardly anything's coming off now?
Yes.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. If you're gonna use the texturizing tool, wiggle it a little bit.
Okay.
Like back and forth to get a good imprint. Okay, I'm ready to show you guys something very interesting. So if you want to come up. Let's see, what do I want to use? Yes, you guys are fun. I need to come more often. I'll put this one on. Okay, watch this. Should I put it right in the middle? Yeah, why not? Where's a little stick? I can't find one. I think this is my black. I guess the whole thing, yeah.
I know how that face came out. It's really wonderful. Yeah.
I could do that again right now. I can do them in my sleep.
So does the wax medium, like, is it like an extender? Like an oil extender?
No, it's a thing unto its own because of the way you can texturize, seal, indent. You can even use this with acrylic.
You can.
But you can't mix it with oil paint. Yeah, what do you gotta mix it in? Because it's wax, there's like only a couple things you can mix with it to get the colors.
But you can use acrylic in wax? You can?
Not in the wax. That's why I think you can only tint it with like alcoholic or something.
Okay.
I think that's the only thing you can tint it with. All right, so I'm doing a stencil. I just love these.
Where did you get those stencils?
I think I got these at Michael's, but not the one in Sturbridge. Unfortunately, we're in Worcester. But now you guys will all be hunting for stencils. There's loads of great ones, and you can always think about cutting them up even, some of the bigger ones and things like that. Because then you can always tape them back together too. So this is just like butter and things. Voila.
Ah.
See, I like that. And now, if I wanted, I could probably flip it over and get something out. I didn't want to, I said.
How do you clean the stencils?
I'll show you.
Oh, we're just easy enough.
Yeah. And I always check the other side, because it'll have something on it. And then that's why I get a cleaner one.
So you just use some plain paper towels.
Yeah. And the layer is always pretty thin, so they do clean up fast and easy. And you don't have to be in soap and water. That's why I said this is easy. It's not smelly or fumey. So, okay, so get some stencils. There's loads of them. These are pressing indents too, although you can paint them and impress them. Okay. Paint and press for these. So look at all of these neat goodies. Aren't they exciting?
Yeah, they really are.
And I also, for a tool, I like this.
Oh, yeah, so you
Watch.
can put them wherever you want them.
Now watch this.
Oh, so you're uncovering.
I can almost make scales. But see how I can get even a weird pattern with it?
Oh, yeah.
You never know what can give you a pattern. I like that. So I might do more of that. Doesn't that look good?
Yeah, nice.
So I'm looking at what else I can show you. Did I show you the fork does, wider things than the knife? So, see that?
Oh,
It needs texture. All right. I'm coming to get some texture.
Cool.
Let's see. Texture.
You can do stencils, or you can dig at it with things like the knife, the fork, even this thing, rocking. In fact, 'cause I'm gonna put a layer on right now, and I can show you how it's gonna mix if you wanna see.
This is cool.
Yeah, cheetah spots, right?
Oh, that's what that is.
Isn't that what it looks like?
Yeah.
Okay, so watch this. Put this on.
How are we gonna clean our hands off? I'm worried about that already.
Skin lotion.
Oh, great.
Okay, watch this though. This is pretty cool. For my hands, as bad as they are, right? And they're bad.
What are you putting on?
Skin lotion.
You need another towel?
Yeah. I'll take a half and then a half. So then I get cleaner. Watch this.
Just regular skin lotion?
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? I found this out on my own. See, I do so much experimenting, and I can, give you guys my tips.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't put a lot of the Yep. And that's, you know, you do it a second time if you're really fussy and.
So if you didn't have those colors underneath from the pastel, the colors wouldn't come through.
Right.
I get it now, I get it.
You'd hit white paper.
Oh, you did
But-
white paper, but this is so,
Right, this you can control, so I kind of wanted you all to try it, so you'd know that extra step.
I like it. I see.
You get the skinny and the fats depending on where you want to position that knife, you know? And make your mark. See that? I can make half circles or
Where's that circly thing you had?
circle-y thing. Which one?
I don't know, you had a circle thing. You know, that circly thing.
What does it do?
It makes circles.
Oh, okay, the thing I used here?
Yes,
Okay,
Thing.
that thing, that circly thing.
there it is. Make sure I got all the yellow out.
Okay.
It's the thing.
It's a plastic tube in a circle.
It was cut, yeah, that's a circle thing.
That's the circly thing.
Well, Maggie, it doesn't take much to make us happy.
No.
Sure don't.
Are you enjoying this?
Absolutely.
Great. Now,
I
did,
know, I don't know what I'm doing.
just have fun with it. Pick up these tips, and another time you might, you might want to get some. And I can't stop because I'm like, what if and what if and then what if and like I got an idea for doing a turtle, and I could start it right now because I didn't do anything except these demo pieces. Class, these things don't look like much. They're plastic, looks like little kid things.
Yeah.
But like I can write, Deb, see how good it can write?
Oh, wow.
Then this other side, watch this. Again, it's a paint remover that you can,
Well, that's the right direction.
so I've got
Upside down.
both things on it.
Really gooey. This may be the only one I ever do, so. That's that.
There's some up there.
Oh, there's gloves in.
Too late?
Anybody want gloves? Sorry. Is it too late?
No, I'll take some.
Okay.
We're working on a budget, so we don't tell anybody anymore.
True, it's true.
Surprise. I still don't understand how you can get realism out of this, but.
Oh,
That woman's face.
yeah, I mean, it's actually easy. You just use your borders to cut lines like you're doing, This is your first shot at it. That's really neat, by the way. Now you're liking it, huh?
Yeah.
And love the water. Is that water? That looks cool as heck. Whatever it is, looks awesome.
Can you add?
I gotta see everybody's.
Can you add more paint?
Yeah, you can do another layer now if you want to, or you can paint things in.
And it doesn't have to dry,
It will dry on its own.
but you don't have to let one layer dry.
No,
Okay.
it firms up quite quickly if you don't want it to move.
Ooh, if we scratch.
So if you don't want your paint to move, wait about 5-10 minutes. And if you want to blend it, try to do it quicker than that.
I just want different colors in it. I'm going in for the kill.
I am too.
Yeah.
Give me the gloves. Going in.
Oh, I just go in with my hands. I don't care. Go in with the hands.
Well, I'm so used to wearing gloves with acrylic art, with my fluid art.
There, yeah, you get some bad stuff in that sometimes. You know, I was using epoxy resin one time, and I actually lost a toenail from it. Yeah, I was doing it outside and everything, so it was in the summer. Dangerous stuff.
I can't use that. I wish I could, because I'd love to get that beautiful black shine that people get on their canvases,
Yeah.
but I can't.
This is gonna be the beginning of my turtle shell. Look at, and everybody, I used this as a beginning of a turtle shell.
Oh,
I saw it today and I said, wow, you know, it
Oh, the,
looks like a snowflake,
yes.
but now I'll use it as a turtle shell. You can collage with it. And I brought papers. Did you know you can collage with this? So I can cut out some things that will go with this. See what else I got. Does anybody want any papers to put in? So anyways, watch this. We'll put a little wax. Where do I want this? I just want to show you how to do it. And it wouldn't look bad right there, I suppose. Maybe tilt it. Maybe I'll make it random. This is how you can collage it, Terry. And put a little wax down.
Oh, cool. So you can go right into it.
Yep, and then you can put a little wax on the top.
I like that.
Okay, and that'll stay down, especially as it sets. It gets tackier and tackier. So if it's sticking up right now, you'll be able to get it down more, just like glue. You know how glue needs to set up a little bit? So yeah, and the thinner the paper, the better it collages.
Neat works.
Yeah, and then you can colorize the papers or just leave them as they were. You know, so that's it. Even you can even put like some mesh down, and you know. Oh, I know what I brought to show you guys too. It's in my purse. This little kid sand arts thing, and I thought to myself, I've never done this, but I was thinking, and I don't really want this one here, so I'm gonna take it off and put this one instead. But that would stay after, you know, and stay forever. I have scissors here. I know I do, somewhere. Anybody's?
Got in the back, no?
I think I took them out. But, you know, it'll work, one of those serrated knives. There we go. So right here where I put some wax. Oh, why didn't I use the pink instead?
Oh, yes.
Because that goes with my painting more.
is she talking to me?
That's a big hideous mess, so.
I don't believe that. What? I just believe it. I just use this kind of, hey,
This works with the
oh,
I got a stencil on it and stencil it. How about that?
it's just this, really? See, I use too much.
Well, I get you and she's
Let's go over there.
I like the, like this tech, this technique.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
This one or this one? This is beautiful.
So I want to show you that though, because you never know when it might come in handy. Things like
Come back and get you.
Okay.
Well, the nice thing is you can leave it here to dry and
That'd
pick
be
it up
good.
on Wednesday.
Yeah.
you can put new layers on. It is harder to scratch into the old ones, but you can also heat them up so it can be done. Like with a hairdryer or something.
Really?
Yeah.